Now let us go to the next concept, classification of telecommunication networks. Okay. Now if you see this particular classification, generally the networks are classified into three types. The networks are classified into how many types? Three types. First one, area based classification. First one is area based classification. Second is function based classification. And third one is ownership based classification. So how many types of classifications we have? We have three types. First one is called as an area based classification. Second is function based classification. Third one is ownership based classification. Okay. So let us start with area based classification. So this area based classification is nothing but depending on geographical area. Depending on geographical area, this particular area based classification is further classified into three types. It is further classified into three types. First one is local area network. Second one is metropolitan area network. And third one is wide area network. So what do you mean by area based classification? Depending on geographical area, if the networks are connected, it is called as an area based classification. And how many types of area based classifications we have? We have three types. Okay, first one is called as local area network. Second is metropolitan area network. Third one is wide area network. So what do you mean by local area network? A local area network is nothing but if we connect the computers within a limited area. If we connect the computers within a limited area or within a small area, then that type of network is called as a local area network. For example, let us say we have a building. Let us assume this is a building. Okay. Now let us say this is first floor, second floor. Now I have 100 computers here and I have another 100 computers here. I want to connect this particular 100 and 100 computers, total 200 computers together. Okay. So which type of network I have to use? Okay, I have to use a network called as local area network. Okay. So what is the network I have to use? I have to use a network called as a local area network. So what do you mean by local area network? Local area network is nothing but if you want to connect the computers within a very limited area, within a small area, it is called as a local area network. Okay. And in this particular local area network, we have one more topic called as, okay, like we have this particular local area network consists of another concept. However, we'll make it as a separate thing. Now, second one is called as a metropolitan area network. So what do you mean by metropolitan area network? Now, if I want to connect the computers, okay, like within a city, that type of network is called as a metropolitan area network. So what do you mean by metropolitan area network? If I want to connect the computers within a city, okay, and that type of network, which type of network I have to use? I have to use a metropolitan area network. For example, let us say I have branch 1 and let us assume I have branch 2. Okay. Now let us say in branch 1 I have 100 computers and branch 2 also I have 100 computers. Okay. And the distance between these two branches, let us say it is roughly 40 kilometers. Now what is the network, okay, I have to use? Okay, I have to use a network called as metropolitan area network. How do I connect this particular computers within a city? I have to use a metropolitan area network. So what is the maximum distance? Okay, it supports only 40 kilometers. Okay. Now, however, it is used for the purpose of transmitting data and also it is used for the purpose of transmitting voice. Here, the data means all the messages and voice means the call. Okay. And if you see this particular metropolitan area network, it supports both guided medium and also unguided medium. Okay, so what is guided medium? Guided medium is nothing but wired connection. What do you mean by unguided medium? Unguided medium is nothing but, okay, wireless connection is called as an unguided medium. Okay. Now, if you see this particular metropolitan area network, what is the maximum distance it supports? It supports roughly around 40 kilometers. Okay, what do you mean by metropolitan area network? It is nothing but a network which is required for the purpose of connecting the computers within a range of 40 kilometers. Okay. And does it support transmission of data and voice? Yes, it supports transmission of data and voice. Does it support guided medium and unguided medium? Yes, it supports both. Okay. And last one is called as wide area network. Okay. So when do we use wide area network? When the area is very, very large. Okay. If you want to communicate between countries, or if you want to connect the continents. Okay. At that time, I cannot use local area network, or I cannot go for a metropolitan area network. I have to go for a wide area network. Okay. So what do you mean by wide area network? Wide area networks are required for the purpose of connecting computers within a very large area, like I want to connect the computers within a country, or I want to connect the computers in continents. Okay, at that time we have to use an wide area network. So this classification is called as an area based classification. How many types we have? We have 3 types. First one is called as a local area network, second one is called as an metropolitan area network, and third one is called as a wide area network. Okay. And there is one more topic in area based classification called as characteristics of local area network. Okay. Now let us see characteristics of local area network. This is one more topic which is there in your study material, and also which is one of the question, okay, in your practice manual. Okay. So what are the characteristics of local area network? Okay. It is nothing but how do you develop a local area network. Okay. Now, if you see these particular characteristics of local area network, we require 3 ingredients. Okay, what is the first ingredient? The first ingredient we require is NIC. Okay, so what do you mean by NIC? NIC is nothing but network interface card. Okay, the second component we require is a transmission medium. So, what is the second component we require? We require a transmission medium. And what is the third component we require? We require a server. We require a server, and the server should have an operating system. Okay. So let us see how do we develop this particular local area network. Okay. Now let us say this is a local area network. Let us assume I want to connect a personal computer. I want to connect a personal computer into local area network. Okay. So what are the 3 components we require? In order to develop a local area network, we require NIC, we require telecommunication medium, and we require a server. Okay. Now this particular point, okay, this particular point is called as NIC. So what do you mean by NIC? It is nothing but a point where you can connect your computer into a telecommunication network in simple. Like let us say if you have a laptop, how do you connect internet? If at all you have a wire, you take the wire and place that particular wire into a small port. Okay. The particular port, okay, is called as NIC. What is NIC? Network interface card. Okay. And how do you connect it? You take a wire, you place that particular wire into this particular desktop, and you connect it to local area network. And let us say if at all I want to connect 100 computers or 200 computers, I connect each and every computer by the same way, and I place a server. And to the server also it requires NIC. Through transmission medium, okay, I connect this particular thing. Okay, this is called as characteristics of local area network. Okay. In simple, what do you mean by characteristics of local area network? So I require an NIC, I require a telecommunication medium, and I require a server. Why do I require a server? In order to control all the personal computers. And how do I connect it? I take a personal computer, I take an NIC, okay, I place this particular transmission medium, I place this particular transmission medium into NIC, and I connect this particular, okay, computer into local area network. And if you see this particular line, this is called as telecommunication medium, and generally we use, okay, either a twisted pair, or we use a coaxial cable. Okay, So what do you mean by twisted pair? Okay, twisted pair is nothing but the normal kind of wire. If you see a normal wire, if you remove that particular plastic material, you have a copper wire which will be twisted together. Okay, so that is called as a twisted pair. And what is a coaxial cable? Have you ever seen your TV cable wire? It will be very, very thick. Okay, that thick wire is called as a coaxial cable wire. However, we'll study in detail in another video. Okay, so what are the different types of telecommunication medium we'll be using? I will be using a twisted pair or a coaxial cable. So this is about characteristics of local area network, which is a very, very important topic. So with this we have completed area based classification. So what is area based classification? Area based classification is nothing but if the networks are divided based on the geographical area, that is called as a area based classification. How many types we have? We have 3 types: local area network, metropolitan area network and wide area network. Local area networks are required for the purpose of connecting the computers within a limited area or within a small area. Why do we require MAN? MAN is required for the purpose of connecting the computers within a range of 40 kilometers. And when do we use wide area network? Wide area networks are used for the purpose of connecting the computers within a large area. And also we studied characteristics of local area network. Now let us go to the next topic. Okay, next classification, function based classification.